Hello friends, I hope you are all fine. In the previous video, we discussed tokenization. Now we will discuss the principles of prompt engineering in AI. First, we will discuss what the principles of prompt engineering. We use prompt engineering principles to get better, clearer, and more accurate answers from AI. AI is like a smart student. If you ask a confusing question, you get a confusing answer. If you ask clearly, you get a better answer. Next, we have to discuss the main principles of prompt engineering. These are the main principles of prompt engineering. Listen carefully, this is the most important topic. The rules of prompt engineering are very important. Look at this formula. The formula is RICE equals role plus instruction plus context plus example. This is the main formula for prompt engineering. I will explain each keyword clearly with real-time examples. The first point is role. Role is telling AI how it should behave. Have you ever noticed that the same question can get completely different answers from AI? Sometimes the answer sounds like a teacher. Sometimes like a programmer. Sometimes like a friend. Why does this happen? Because of something called role in prompt engineering. And learning this one simple trick can instantly improve your AI answers. Role means telling AI, who should you act like? Now we have to see a real-time example. My laptop screen is split into two parts, and both sides have ChatGPT. On one side, I will give a normal prompt, explain gravity simply. On the other side, I will use the role concept by giving this prompt, act as a science teacher and explain gravity. Observe the difference. I mentioned a role in the prompt, act as a science teacher. Did you notice? Let's see the answers. First, without a role, ChatGPT gives a random answer like, gravity is a fundamental force, Newton's explanation, Einstein's explanation, and so on. Because AI is confused about what type of explanation is needed, the answer is also confusing. On the other side, with a role, the explanation is very good and neat, like a teacher's explanation. Simple definition, real-life example, gravity in space, and a simple-to-understand answer. I think you understood the importance of role. It gives better explanations. It uses the correct tone. It adjusts the difficulty level. Finally, that one small change can make your prompts much more powerful. The next topic is I equals instruction. Instruction means telling AI exactly what you want. Have you ever asked AI something and got a confusing answer? Most of the time, the problem is not the AI. The problem is unclear instructions. AI works like a smart student. Clear instruction, clear answer. Confusing instruction, confusing answer. That's why understanding instruction is one of the most important parts of prompt engineering. Let's see a real-time example. My laptop screen is split into two parts, and both sides have ChatGPT. On one side, I will give a prompt without instruction, tell about AI simply. On the other side, I will give a prompt with instruction, explain AI in simple English for beginners. Notice the difference on both sides. In the prompt without instruction, the AI is fully confused, so it gives too much theory like simple definition, how AI works, types of AI, and so on. Notice one thing, we only wanted an explanation about AI, but the AI gives full theory and unnecessary data. On the other side, with instruction, the AI explains in simple English words to help understand what AI is, gives real-life examples of AI, and so on. Simply, I will give a small real-time example. Think of AI like a delivery person. If you give the wrong address, the package goes to the wrong place. If you give clear directions, you get the correct delivery. Like instructions, if you give the correct instruction, AI gives the correct output. The next topic is C equals context. Means give background information. Have you ever asked AI a question, but the answer felt too difficult or completely unrelated? That happens because AI did not understand the situation. This is where context becomes important. Context helps AI understand who the answer is for, why you need it, how simple or detailed it should be, and one small sentence can completely change the quality of the answer. Let's see a real-time example. On both sides, there is ChatGPT. On one side, without context. Explain photosynthesis. AI may give difficult scientific terms, long technical explanations. On the other side, with context. Explain photosynthesis for a 10th class student. Now AI understands. Student level. Simple explanation needed. Without context, AI uses difficult scientific terms that students cannot understand because the AI is confused. On the other side, with context, AI gives a simple explanation, understands the student level, and uses simple English. I think you understand what context is. The last topic in the RICE rule is example. Have you ever noticed that AI gives much better answers when you show it a sample first? That's because AI learns from patterns. If you give AI an example, it understands the style, the format, the type of answer you want. This principle is called example in prompt engineering. Let's see a real-time example. On one side, give a prompt without an example. Write a story. On the other side, give a prompt with an example. Write a short story like, once upon a time, a small boy found a magical key. Let's see the results. On the without example side, the AI gets confused and gives a long story, a scary story, a confusing style. On the other side, with an example, the AI gives story style, simple beginning, creative tone. I think you understand why examples are very important. Finally, you understand the principles of prompt engineering in the RICE rule. Now we will combine all 4 rules to give a better prompt. Let's see a real-time example. On one side, without the RICE rule. Explain computer networks. On the other side, with the RICE rule. Role equals act as a teacher. Instruction equals explain computer networks in simple English. Context equals for a 10th class student. Example equals with real-life examples. Let's see the results. Without the RICE rule. Messy output. More confusion. AI is confused without context. With the RICE rule. Simple student-friendly answer. Students understand quickly. Clean and organized output. I think we understand why principles are very important in prompt engineering. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, share, and if you have any doubts, leave them in the comment section. Do subscribe for more updates.